Hello, y'all. We're live. Guess where I'm at? I'm at the H2O store. Yes, I'm going to wait for some people to get in here, give y'all a chance to know we're going live. Do 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 do. That way I can give y'all some information. Hey, Sam. Hey, Freedom. Tay Lynn. I've been there. Howdy. Hey, guess who I got here with me? I got Honest Joe.
I'm sure I've said lies in the past.
Yeah, well, it said men that lie that God be the truth. I'm paraphrasing now,
Sure,
but
sure.
basically meaning only God knows the truth. But look, tell them what the transit police that's out here. Tell them why the transit police are out here for your understanding.
So it's happening right now. What's going on, as far as I can tell, is somebody went ahead. We have a local transit. It's called Via, and yesterday the bus stop was roped off, and I think maybe somebody called the transit police to see if that could be rectified. There's a Via supervisor out there, and there's a Via police officer out there. I'm not part of it. I just know that it's taking place, and I'd really be interested to see if that can be taken care of.
Hey, Chief and Joe. Yes, there's
You want to go
Sasquatch.
west and go do some top watching.
There's one another good guy right there. Hey, I seen people out on the street corner with their lawfully constituted firearms, and basically somebody has donated to pay for some H2O in this great life water store to help some local people here if they need water for hydration. And in fact, I was telling Joe that if that donation runs out, then I'll stand good for additional H2O. Should that run out, I'll continue to help to fund the H2O fund to make sure we're all hydrated and safe out in this 100-degree plus heat. Now, I want to tell y'all that uh, some of my uh, people that have come from all over Texas have said over here at the ramp, which is the ADA Federal Handicap Ramp, is blocked off. Okay, that's a violation of federal ADA. So they're trying to contact people to say, hey, you're violating federal law under 1990 ADA. And we have to have access to get up and down that ramp to access the buildings in a public venue or for any other purpose we need it. Okay, the bench for the transit for people to sit and to get the transit under the transit authority, they've blocked that off too to try and keep people from sitting there for transportation or any other needs. Also, uh, they called in a supervisor with this transit police because I guess the
He's right there right now.
yeah, he's out there right now. Uh, can I just leave those for a moment?
Absolutely, you're good, man.
Okay, and I'm going to go out here and try and see if I can find out what's going on and flip this camera around if I can figure out how to flip it around here. Let's see. See, I think that's the right button. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go out here and see what I can find out. Oh, here's the other thing. There's the transit police right there, and I believe that's his supervisor right there with him. Or excuse me, that's the transit police there, and that was a supervisor coming by. Now see over here, this is federally mandated as well as state mandated handicap parking at a government facility that you can clearly see they blocked off. So they're violating state and federal law. How do I know? I've been to training classes on it. The government taught me and trains me. That's how I know. So, do what now?
It's a transit authority here. And
Yes.
they should have access to that bench because the bus runs today. And then, I told them I wish they could do something about the blocked handicap ramps.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
gentleman here has a wheelchair and he
Yes.
can't get up and down.
Yes,
And then there's blocked handicap parking.
yes.
that they-
I was telling the people about that,
Oh, okay.
and I forgot that that there is somebody that is under ADA that's already been denied access on the record.
Oh, wow. Well,
So-
that's federal, honey. That's federal.
Yeah, they got
Nothing
state federal.
wrong.
I said last
Wow.
time, but I'm gonna say again, I can't hear you over the
Oh, okay.
over my freedom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
just
true.
looking at the t-shirts.
That's true. We be respectful,
Yes.
but we
Yes.
still aren't going to give up our rights.
No, we're gonna be respectful, but we're not gonna give up our rights.
It's interesting, I went over to the meeting where the citizens had a meeting with the mayor this morning, and I got in on the last half, and with the last 10 minutes, they opened it up to questions or statements from the
Hang on
citizens.
just one second.
Bus stop and
Thank you very much.
Hey, Lieutenant. I'm Chief Jones, retired.
oh, hey, pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yes, sir. Pleasure to meet you. So they are going to open the bench.
Well, they're going to move the bench.
They're going to move the bench.
Move it so it'll be accessible to the victims.
Okay. Well, thank
Yes,
you
sir.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Have a blessed day, sir.
Have a great day.
Thank you for your service. See, just like you said, we're responsible.
Yeah.
We are patriots. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the rule of law. We're not anti-government. We're not anti-cop. We're anti-corrupt cop and anti-corrupt government.
Yep.
But I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say anything else you
Yeah,
want to say.
the last 10 minutes of that meeting with the mayor, that 3 citizens stood up and said they support the police chief and the police department
Oh, let's
and the city administration for what they have done against us people
Right.
out there, and they're 100% behind the police department. And to me, what that means is that my rights disappear my civil rights disappear when I come into Leon Valley, and the citizens think that's fine.
That's located in the state of Texas. That's located in the United States of America.
Yes.
Well, they don't know it, but they're bound by the People's Compacts, and a violation of that is very serious in nature. Let me go over and videotape around the corner and see if some other people want to talk and all.
You have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. You too. The people are trickling in a little here, a little there. Some people are waiting till another 20 minutes or 30 minutes. It just trickle in, one here, one there, one here, one there, which is fine. Here's the man that told me personally that he was denied access. Yes. See? Mean.
Many Tarkle Abshorsin. Thou weighed in the balance and are found wanting. That's Daniel 5:25. And that is the police chief and his subordinates, the different policemen that are following his orders, you know. And what happened is the king took the utensils and things that were used in the temple, took the things out of the temple, used it for his own banquet.
Yes, sir.
God didn't like that.
His
So
personal
he wrote
gain.
up on the wall this many Tarkle Abshorsin. He didn't know what it meant. So he got Daniel, finally came and was able to interpret it for him.
Right, Daniel did the interpretation. You're correct. Like I told people, I'm here as a press agent, for lack of a better word, the free press. I'm here in that capacity. I'm here in my capacity as a free man, born that way. And I'm here in my capacity as a minister of the gospel. And as a civil rights advocate, a constitutional advocate, an ADA advocate. And I've been doing this my whole life in one form or another. Some more recently, some more actively. I've always done it. I've been a lot of behind the scenes, and some in front, but behind the scenes too. But I want to thank you for coming on down and sharing, and I'll probably be back with you some more. All right. Thank you. All right, here's Here's the bench. You can see it says police line do not cross, which we saw him putting up the other day. You see where it says via 3261388 bus stop under the Transit Authority. Well, this is the Transit Authority's right-of-way bench that they provide for seating under a shade tree for the safety and convenience of their passengers. And they may be required under some transit rule or state law to provide that. But the chief of police, which is responsible for this, hey, that tape's from Galls. I used to get a lot of stuff from Galls years ago. So they blocked off access to the bench. They blocked off ADA parking here. They roped off the entrance ramp. Hey, how you doing? See, that's like a man going by. I try and don't videotape people unless they apparently want to be, or it doesn't matter to them for the most part. If they just happen to get in a part of the content of the story, okay, but I don't on purpose do it unless they tell me I can't. If they tell me I can't, I do it just because I can. There goes the ambulance. Here's the famous red light cameras, or at least some of them. This is the revenue generating cameras, so they can give all these hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of tickets.
What's up, Chief?
Hey, good buddy. I'm gonna video you videoing me.
Please no.
What's your
I
channel?
watch you learn.
Yes?
I watch you learn.
Yes?
I watch you learn on YouTube.
I watch, you learn.
On YouTube.
So go subscribe.
If you come around with me, we're going to cut the other tape because you can't duck under it.
Wow.
He's rebellious today.
Well,
Well, no, I mean, it's serious. You
I
can't,
mean, yeah,
you
you're
can't go
not
under
supposed to do that.
it. I have to have somebody lift it up.
yeah, they're cutting off your ADA access, correct?
That is correct.
I mean, that's what you told me earlier, and I just want to
Yes.
get it on the record.
They've closed down 2 handicap parking spots, and I don't see any replacements anywhere.
Yes, there
And
goes
that's illegal.
one of the Leon Valley, whatever you call them. Some people refer to them as the new crime syndicate. You hear that word occasionally. It used to be used a lot in the 60s and 70s and partly in the 80s, and by the 90s it was gone, but Leon Valley's a throwback. A throwback.
It's coming back for you.
Yeah, I mean, I have had people, as well as my own self, here they come, on its phone while driving, 003-118-3553, www.leonvalleytexas.gov. He's on the phone, and until he can make a turn, he's not supposed to cross this pedestrian lane, but he's in it.
You can't park here. Get off the phone. You can't drive on the phone. Hey, let me see your ID. Let me get your ID, sir. You're breaking the law. Hey, I need an ID. Let's go, sir. Let's go. Hey, your blinker.
No blinker, and he went to the outside lane. So it looks like he's violated three Texas state traffic laws in here on the record. So as a press agent, I'm getting that on the official record. There's that Leon Valley, also known as Lost Valley. Leon has lost his way in the valley.
Oh, the transit center too? Dang. I like this over here. I appreciate the info.
Hey brother, how you doing?
So, hey, I'm here to protect myself and the other individuals.
I can't get up no way.
Yeah.
I mean, I got, I can't.
Yeah, you know, I'll be honest with you,
You
guys.
can't do what you can't do.
Let me ask you, Chief.
Yes.
You might not or might know the answer.
Okay.
If a police officer is breaking the law, as in making I guess an unjust arrest, could a citizen put a police officer under citizen's arrest?
I've been taught by judges, and I have been taught by public safety officials during my tenure that officially, yes, as far as the law goes. But, quote, for public safety, they're saying that citizens aren't trained in the law, so unless it's an immediate breach of the peace or a felony, a citizen can't make an arrest on misdemeanors, which would normally be what they would do.
However, you can go to a judge and swear out that misdemeanor, like for parking, stopping in the crosswalk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not turning a signal on
You
the
can-
phone.
yeah, you can go straight to
in
the-
front of a judge and say, you know, this is what I got.
Or you can go to the district attorney and file a public record with the district attorney with a voluntary sworn statement,
Yeah.
and that you want to file these charges on them. So that's the normal mechanism, but they have actually had people say you're under arrest, and police say, no, I'm not. Well, that's just like them telling you under arrest and you say, no, I'm not. But here's the deal. If you told them they're under arrest and they had reason to believe you had justification for my training, then when you do go swear out a warrant, you're going to be able to put in there that you told them and they ran off or eluded you and fled the scene. You know, going...
The only reason why I was asking because I brought these bad boys just in case.
Yes.
Because I had to arrest one of them for just being
Right.
unlawful.
Right. Now, I want to be careful how I say this, but let's just say if a police officer was attempting to use deadly force on somebody unjustified, then you would have to make the decision if you was going to stop that and how you was going to go about it in either self-defense or...
My mace.
Yes?
Self-defense, defense of another, or defense of your property.
Right. So Texas law provides for that. So here's what you gotta figure. If something happens and say you defend yourself or another, and say then they turn around and try and convert that right into a privilege and turn it into a crime and arrest you and throw you in the cage. Well, you're going to get to go in front of a judge and jury of your peers.
Yeah.
So you get to say your piece to them. And you know that thing where it says tell the whole truth?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, only God knows the whole truth. But you could say I'll tell my whole truth to the best of my comprehension. And I want to speak to the jury in defending myself. I have that right. And then or if you decide to have a bar card lawyer, which is also your right, then at that point in time, then you can ask him or her, ask me to tell my feelings and my thoughts, which goes to your mens rea. Did you have a criminal intent? Or did you have a lawful intent? That's just like when the police say, and they're taught and trained in the academy to say, I feared for my life, I feared for my life. Fearing for your life, according to the law, justifies your actions.
Yeah.
So they're told to spill that out automatically.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm fighting a case, or I'm trying to fight a case right now for a police officer to pull his weapon out on me. I was making a turnaround behind him.
Right.
He stopped in the middle of the road, gets out of his vehicle on the driver's side, points his weapon at me because he was in fear for his life.
well, when you're armed and the other person isn't armed, and it is in quote infractions or basically a non-issue or next to a non-issue, and deadly force is used, I used to be trained. You need to be able to explain to a state or federal judge, or any judge, but especially state and federal, like state district judges, federal judges, etc. You got to be able to explain to them at the time of the arrest if you want to get out.
Yeah.
And you got to explain to them in a satisfactory manner that this is illogical, it doesn't follow the law, and you're abused, and that's your first opportunity. Your next opportunity is in front of maybe you or somebody else talking to the DA about dropping the charges because they're unjust. That's basically your second opportunity. Your third opportunity might be through an attorney or through your own self pro se, and then you go in front of a judge and jury and get to tell your story again. And
It's gonna be a long fight for me.
okay, well, you know, just like the Clive and Bundy debacle, okay, guess who was found innocent? By a jury of their peers. Okay, so that's the American people, and Texians or Texans, whichever way you want to go. I consider myself a Texian. Whichever way you want to go, then you've got the rights.
Tell where the rest of the people are?
At the
We're-
community center.
Yeah, at the community center.
They should be coming back. I think they're all pulling in.
Yeah, they're starting to come back. I think next door.
Next door?
Yes, sir. Like the barbecue place, water store, and whatever else over there. All right, thank you. That would look like a proud NRA member.
You're only like 36.
May I borrow your striker?
Yeah, so
You was smoking for you too?
Can you?
so see, that's our fail-safe system, is our people judging us in a lawful setting. So say it doesn't matter what you're doing. You get a right to go in front of that jury. And there's a difference in a jury trial and a trial by jury. Go look up the words. It's that when they switch the words around, it has different meanings. You know, just like in Mexico, they say beer cold versus cold beer here. Okay, it means the same thing, but it translates to different people different ways.
It's the Latin part of the court system and government.
Right, yes. And the reason they use the Latin is because it's a dead language, and a dead language can't be changed or altered. So that's why doctors used it for medication. That's why the Bible was in Latin, because it was a dead language and couldn't be changed.
Yeah, you're schooling me right now.
Well,
Things I've never known.
well, that's my job as an educator. I mean, I am a vessel of the Lord Jesus Christ. He fills into me or causes other people to fill into me knowledge, and I'm supposed to fill that into other people. They fill into me, I fill into other people. I was given freely, and I share freely. Yes. I'm going to have to go back next door and get some of my water, y'all, and see what, man, it's over 600 people watching now. Wow, thank y'all so very much.
Got my 300. My phone died.
Oh, you're charging it up now?
Yeah, I'm charging it up.
Okay. Well, I'm going to
Offline, guys.
Yeah.
I watched your word.
Yeah. You know what? I had some people saying, hey, you going to hide in the bushes? Look. Hey, thank y'all for the super chats. Thank you. You see these bushes, how low they are? Do you think a big old fat man like me can hide behind them bushes? Heck, I can't even hide behind that sign. I'm just too big. See them bushes up there, the trees? There ain't nothing around here that can hide me. And the reason I'm saying this is because some of you trolls like to talk about, hey, Joe, you gonna hide behind the bushes? There ain't no bushes to hide behind, cuz.
Just wear a ghillie suit next time.
Yeah, and they said, oh, you didn't get arrested out there when everybody else got arrested. It was because I was not here, because I told the other auditors, at least some of them, they said, are you going to come back tomorrow? And I said, well, if they're going to be closed, that's that transit authority supervisor.
No, that's
Lieutenant
Anderson. Look at him.
Yeah, no,
See him in traffic? He's getting pictures.
yeah.
He's doing a drive-by.
He's taking pictures of
Yeah.
plates.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Then I'll stand corrected. But a while ago, when the transit authority police was here,
Oh yeah, he had a black Tahoe.
Right, but it said transit authority, but the supervisor come by in an unmarked unit, and they had 2 people in there, and that was 2 people, and I believe them to be the same, but
No, that's
You know,
No,
if
yeah.
he came and nearly hit me in the back parking lot.
Yeah.
nearly hit you.
Yeah.
Holy God.
Yeah,
A Leon Valley police nearly hit you?
nearly hit me in his parking lot back, or in our parking lot.
Do you think it was
excuse
on purpose?
me. It could have been.
It
because
could
he
have
was
been.
speeding out of there because I was trying to get close to his window, so he sped out of there.
Oh,
so if you
yeah.
Go look at my last live stream. You'll see him.
Yes,
trying to hit me.
tell them your channel again.
I watch you learn, guys. My last live stream, he nearly hit me. So go look at that. If you can mirror that, whatever.
Yes, sir.
They nearly hit me.
Yes. Well, Lone Star
Yes, sir. It's,
Gun Rights?
Yes, sir. It's Lone Star Gun Rights. I've been following you for a little while, Damon.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate everything that you do. Where are you out of?
Well, I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas.
You're from America, right?
Yes, yes.
Can I see your papers, sir?
I do not show papers because I'm not in Nazi Germany.
That's good.
Some
that's good.
police mistake that they are SS Gestapo, and they refer back to the what was that
From
book?
The native lands.
What was that?
That's why I'm red.
What was that book? Oh, let me just get y'all's attention. You see this truck here? I'm just using it as a working man, and see he stopped behind the line that's across from the crosswalk, unlike the police that just sit there and park.
Talking on his phone.
See? And talking on his phone, which is
And didn't use his blinker.
and didn't
And
use the
used
blinker
outside lane.
and used the outside lane. So
Instead
he
of
com-
going to the closest lane first, like, as the law states.
yeah, so he went and that truck did everything perfect. The man in the truck,
A law-abiding citizen.
a law-abiding citizen, unlike the police.
Well, hey, Damon, I just wanted to let you know, I mean, we're fighting on the Second Amendment side of things. So basically, Philip Turner, Turner versus Driver, I'm sure everybody's familiar with that.
Yes.
And, well, Philip and I can't remember where we met. It was on an open carry rally but anyways, introduced him to some key Second Amendment folks. And the reason why I'm here is that, the First Amendment and the Second Amendment go hand in hand. I mean, you really don't have a first unless you have a second.
I was
and
going
in
to
Texas,
make that a fact.
Yes,
Without
sir.
the Second Amendment, you have no protection. The
Right,
Second Amendment
right.
guarantees the rest of them.
Absolutely. So on the courthouse steps, Philip and I talked to Rachel Malone with Texas Firearms Freedom. We also are together with Open Carry Texas, Texas Carry. Guys, you got to get to those Facebook pages and you got to link up to what's going on, because there's some major red flag issues that need to be addressed. And
There you go.
and we need you at the courthouse Tuesday,
Yes.
9 o'clock.
See what he
And
does. Right.
no stop.
No
But
stop.
anyways,
Stop.
anyways, we got constitutional carry coming up in January, February,
far
next
away.
legislative session. They're already drafting bills. They are already looking at new legislation. So we need to get there and discuss these red flag proposals from Greg Abbott. And also we need to continue to support the Second Amendment as well as the First Amendment community coming together. What is so beautiful right now and is the two groups have just doubled in size.
Yes.
You got to understand, with Lone Star Gun Rights, we've got about 150,000 members. Our grassroots organizations have about 500,000 red-blooded Texans that do not want to compromise our Second Amendment rights. So the Army with the First Amendment has gotten bigger. So this
Yes.
is not going away, folks. We are going to hold these people accountable. If they're going to be arresting people for a lawful act, we're here to expose that and let other people know that this is happening in Leon Valley, guys. I mean, I've knocked on thousands of doors in this community, and these are great people. They're military people. They're an older community, and they should have the ability to film the police in their professional capacity. Because if not, I mean, what's going on? Why is he not wanting to be filmed? What's going on? So we've done some digging, and we know exactly what he's doing here now. So the lawsuits have been filed. So we'll see you in court, right? I mean, so this is big for Texas, and it's only going to get bigger because we're just getting started.
Right.
The first and the second. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. good reporters, which I'm trying to be,
Yes, you are a good
that
reporter.
they ask questions during, for publication on videos or written articles. In this quote day and time, like the government likes to say, a lot of the press is video versus the old time newspapers. It's getting more and more that way. But
yeah, we are the news of today's age. The old mainstream media is gone,
Yes.
guys. I mean, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's fake, right? So
Yes.
Damon is bringing you guys what's real. He's got a real heart, and that's what we need today. We need people with heart. It amazes me that more people are not getting up and standing up for y'all's rights.
yes.
What's it gonna take? What is it gonna take? I mean,
Yes.
they're already drawing down on us.
Now.
They're shooting us. Now they're not letting us film in the police
How can you have
department. I mean,
tinted
it's getting
windows,
crazy.
over-tinted windows?
Hey, there goes the chief right there. That's Chief
See if
Slavago.
he goes down.
Savaggio, his
See
name's
if-
Savaggio.
Savaggio.
And he's a dirty chief,
And he's going to the fire department. That's where it's setting up.
Hey,
and we know it.
the fire chief don't like him. He spent over $20,000, and the records apparently say he spent $24,000 investigating the fire chief. So I don't think the fire chief likes him.
That's
The-
why they're setting up all the police right now.
The chief of police in San Antonio don't like dishonest cops, and I'm not going to put words in his mouth, but he and I had a private conversation, my ears, his ears only.
Yeah.
It was in a public place. Here comes another somebody.
he likes it. He likes it. See if he stops
Pull over the
He-
line.
All right. That's
Yeah,
fine.
well, I'm going to give him a pass.
Why does everybody like that far lane?
I don't know.
Because they're probably trying to get left over here to go back to the community center,
But
which
there's plenty of room.
we need to be here, guys.
Well,
I
let
mean,
me tell you this here. I was
Handicap
trained and I
stuff is
believe in
nuts.
this.
The handicap
If
stuff.
there is an emergency, police vehicles, ambulance, and fire trucks have a right to disobey all traffic laws so long as they do no harm to nobody, they don't cause a crash.
Safe to the general public.
Yeah, safety of the general public is first, like they preach. So that's why, even if you're running lights and siren, if you have a crash at an intersection, you're still guilty by law. That was my training. You can break the laws, you can't be charged with them in traffic, so long as it's a true emergency.
With lights and sirens.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
with
what's
lights and
going on-
siren.
What's
They're
going on
running
right here,
sirens,
guys,
that's all.
is you're having people that have not committed any crimes
Yes.
that have had their house broken into by the police to take their weapons, and they haven't done anything. They haven't done anything wrong, and this is a real slippery slope.
Yeah. Well, some people keep saying about, oh, Jones, you're playing the race card, because I was showing the racial disparity. 50% less blacks, 66% less Hispanic Latino here outside of invisible boundaries. So if you live on one side of an invisible boundary, your statistics are 62%. If you're here, it's 18%. Okay? So it shows, and they have ordinances, rules, and regulations to keep out, quote, the undesirables. Okay?
Right, you out-of-towners, but if I remember correctly, the state of Texas trumps city ordinances. So
Yes.
when you're enforcing bogus city ordinances, I think who needs to really be on point here is these city attorneys.
Yes.
They're the ones that are drafting these bogus ordinances, and then for the council to vote for it, and it's
Yes.
completely unconstitutional. I mean, these are the basics, guys. If we can't get the first 5 amendments of the Constitution right,
Well,
what about?
let me get this out there. When you said red-blooded,
Yes, sir.
that's white, black, brown, red, and
Yes, sir.
yellow.
Yeah.
Men and women, right?
Yes, sir.
I
Everybody.
just want it to be on the record, because some people,
Is there
Paste.
blue blood out there, or
yeah,
green blood?
some people paste a white male that is conservative, believes in the Constitution, as a racist or a bigot or
Man,
something.
all right, so Damon, how is it that we can be? I mean, we're just proud Americans. We're proud
Yes,
Texans.
yes.
And for them to stereotype us. I mean,
Yes.
we have I don't know what
They
else to say.
compartmentalize us and label us.
And I guess that's fine. But I mean, what's so wrong with standing up for the Constitution? I mean,
Right.
that's the law of the land. Why are we not enforcing those laws? So instead of enforcing the laws that we got, that are very plentiful, we're going to create new legislation.
Right.
These police officers, guys, please just get the basics right. Do some
Yes,
research
yes.
on I guess what is really important right now. And there's so much divide, and we need you guys to protect us. We don't need you arresting us. We just want to go about our business without really any infringement on some of our basic rights. I mean,
Actually,
pretty
all
simple.
right, now, city police, all right, they are hired by a corporation because all cities are incorporated, and their job is to protect that corporation, that city. And their job isn't to go out and run radar and do all that stuff. That's one thing people forget is your city policemen
but they got
don't
to
actually
enforce
really work
those
for you.
ordinances, though. They
Hey,
gotta enforce the ordinances.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all take care of Damon. Y'all get him some funds. He comes from who in the heck knows where, 3,000 miles away. Good Lord. But you know what I'm saying? This guy's coming all the way from wherever the heck he's coming from, and a lot of you are pretty close, and we should. Why are we having other people from other parts of the United States coming to Texas to bring this to light?
Can't people in
open-
Texas
open
do their
up,
own work?
Open your
I mean,
eyes, man.
I want to be generous to the people in California, New York, Florida, Omaha, Nebraska, wherever you're coming from,
Right.
and we thank you, and we encourage you to come help us. But we ought to be able to take care of our own. Now, I've been on vacation for about 25 years,
Well, good
but
for you.
but my declared domicile is Texas State Republic. Oh my God, that's sovereign citizen talk. There is no such a thing as a sovereign citizen, but it's a government labeling. Government teaches you what they want you to believe the words mean, and then they tag somebody with that label. So you're programmed to believe that way. They start that in kindergarten through college. And the higher you get up in high school and in college, they really go hardcore with attaching names and labels. For example, y'all gonna say, well, there goes the race card again. Well, here's the deal. If you're a black man, for example, and you're Republican, for example, and you're conservative, for example, and you carry a gun on your side lawfully, for example, then many people that are white, black, and otherwise say, oh, he must be a Uncle Tom. He
All
must
right,
be
so
a
listen.
sellout, but that's crazy.
Listen, there is so many different types of people in these
Yes.
movements right now. These are all, I don't know, but I would assume that most of them are Americans. You got all kinds of different people that are coming out. I mean, to label these people and I think
It's the label separating the
I
divide.
think that's the problem. These guys are not looking in the right places. They're looking at these potential labeled people when there's a lot worse other things going on that need to be focused on. But we got all kinds of different types of people in our groups, and it's
Right.
not really white. I'm from Texas, so everybody's talking about Trump and NRA. Well, the NRA doesn't do a lot here in Texas. We have grassroots organizations like Lone Star Gun Rights. We have groups, like Texas Carry, and those are the groups that we need to be gravitating towards.
Yes.
and get involved with those.
And
those
let
groups.
me plug for my own self-gratification and my own interest, because I get a bone when people join selfdefensefund.com.
Absolutely.
Selfdefensefund.com.
Absolutely.
They're going to throw me a bone, which is going to help pay for gas and
Yeah.
keep me on the road many times.
Yeah, that's a good point, Damon. I mean, if you guys are going to be doing this Second Amendment, First Amendment stuff, you need to have some lawyers with you. There's some affordable ones. Self-Defense Fund's a really good one. I like Texas Law Shield. I also have some backups. But
Yes.
but yeah, we definitely need to
Yes.
make sure that we have proper representation
Well,
before
we're in capitalism and the free marketplace, which is what makes Texas and America great. If you're selling, I'm being funny, if you're selling cocaine and you're selling it for a dollar for a certain amount, then I got to sell it for 95 cents, or you're going to get the business. I'm just making a joke.
Yeah.
It's just a joke. But
Yo, what about Val? Where's he at?
Weed would be a better joke. Before you do sign off, I want to point one thing out. And this is going back to the cop earlier.
Right.
All right. Not only did he not stop there, but look at this thing.
stop here on red.
It's
Yeah.
clearly marked.
Right?
Stop here on red.
Yes, sir.
Not way out there. Stop here.
Yes.
Hey, why
You gonna make it back?
Yeah,
I know you can walk.
Hey, here we go. We got another one.
I got about 3 miles a day. Yeah, there's another one.
Oh, no stop. Roll through like a yield sign.
Well, and he didn't stop. I mean, I just pointed out that
Right.
sign.
Well, see, some people think,
Can't read.
for whatever
No,
reason,
man,
some people
they're
think
above
if you
the
got
law.
a wheelchair, you have to use it exclusively 100% of the time. But there are people that say, I got 675 people on.
Woo!
Yes.
Come on, y'all.
Share,
Come on.
share, share. But, yo, free bow. Free
Well,
bow movement.
Well, that's, yeah, like some people, I can walk about 3 miles a day, and
Right.
and I'm done. I can't walk
Yes.
anymore. So in order for me to make it through a day, I have to ride that half
Right.
the day.
Right.
I couldn't do these without it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't
Right.
come, support. Actually, I couldn't come fight corruption,
Right.
because that's what it is.
Right. You're back. I gotta go get some water, y'all.
Why didn't you grab him a water while he's over?
I'll be back. Selfdefensefund.com. 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 Enter the promo code CHIEF or the number 4 CHIEF. Or go back to one of my videos, probably 3 or 4 videos back. I had it in a few videos in there. Sometimes I forget to do it. But
We've been here all day, and
welcome. Welcome, brother. You from here?
No, I'm from Dallas. Just
What? You're Texas. That's where I was born.
Texas,
Yeah, that's where I was born and raised. That's where I started my law enforcement career before I retired. But I found out after several years there was a lot of brainwashing going on, and I got away from that further and further and understood the Constitution. I've retired 3 times now, and I try and teach cops the Constitution and how to treat people. And I said, if you don't use the Constitution, use common sense.
Yeah, I have pretty high view of the cops, at least in Dallas, but I just came here to support open carry Texas.
Yes.
Is there another group here?
Well,
Because they said it was 11 to 1, so.
right. Well, people was at a coffee house or a civic center. So the mayor, other maybe city officials, police. So a lot of the police and some people's down at the fire department. Some's over there, some's meeting over here, some's walking back and forth. But they're trying not to gather up a lot of people in one place. So they can't swoop in with a SWAT team and round up 50 or 100 people at one time. So they're diverse.
I guess I'll just hang with you guys then.
Yes, I'm with Open Carry Texas, C.J. Grisham, and the group. I mean, I'm a paid member. I don't just support them, I'm a paid member.
I'm still waiting for my PayPal.
Huh?
I'm waiting to fix my PayPal. I guess I
Yes.
can mail a check.
Yes. So I'm with selfdefensefund.com, and I'm with OCT, Open Carry Texas, and I'm with the First Amendment and the press and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, I got to get over here and get me some water, brother. Thank you, sir. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Hey, now. All right. Fine, how you doing?
Doing good. You want a drink?
Yes, I was coming to get one. Oh my God, you are a lifesaver. Thank you. Thank you. You from here?
Yeah, I'm from San Antonio.
San Antonio strong.
Good to meet you. I've been watching you on the
Yeah, people will get on to me for facing the camera down, but my God, I gotta get this lid open.
Let me see if they want some, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you. God bless you. Howdy. People make all them jokes about that old fat, bald-headed guy. Well, if it wasn't for people like this old fat, bald-headed guy, things would be 10 times worse than they are. Not that they're great, but they could be worse. And thanks to people like us, we hold the line, and sometimes it takes a day, or the new word, it takes a minute to get your justice. Woo-wee. Yes, thank you. Honking for support. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. I gotta get in here and cool off. I'm fixing to expire if I don't. Excuse me.
He got a.
Do I have a seat right here?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. There's our good, honest patriot.
Hold on, let me dry that off.
Okay.
Did you come by yourself?
No, my wife and son came also. They are at a safe location.
Oh, good.
They both have their excuse me. They both have their disabilities, and my God, if something happened to me and they saw it, they might lose their mind.
Yeah.
And of course, if something happened to them, it might be the reverse.
Yeah. Y'all come back?
Hey, Damon, there's a gentleman out here in a big fancy truck that wanted to talk to you.
You okay?
Whenever you cool down.
Yes, sir. Well, you reckon he'll wait a minute or two?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So how'd it go?
I really didn't see very many people at the community center.
No, they've already been there and gone. They said they'd lined the streets with police officers. Did you see that?
Oh, I didn't.
John wasn't gonna go back over there because he was the only non-resident that went to that meeting. And then he got.
Resident of what? Leon Valley?
Yeah. The
Well,
mayor
it's
had
still-
a problem.
It's still America, right?
I
It's still
know,
Texas.
well, you'd think not. I mean, he even asked, I tried to ask him for ID, and John's not gonna give that. He asked him what his name
Thank you,
was.
sir.
And he told him it was John Henry, so he didn't.
You're a true humanitarian, brother.
Yes, he is.
This is common sense business.
Yeah. Yes, common sense, it's business, it's humanitarian, it's Christian.
Living water and water. I mean, couldn't be a better parody, could they?
No, this is about as good as it gets. I gotta see if my thing will go up here. It won't let me. I was gonna see how my battery was doing, but
It's probably doing better now that you're in a cool area because mine was starting to overheat earlier.
they said, "Who is the nice lady? Please introduce yourself."
Oh, I'm Linda Tomlinson. I'm from Garland, Texas. I have
All
to
the
be
way from
really
Garland.
good. I have to really be good because I've also in the alumni for the Garland Police Academy
Wow.
alumni.
Right.
And not only that, but I'm a sworn officer to write
Appreciate it,
tickets for
brother.
the
You got it.
handicap parking lot. That's why I was interested in their violation of the handicap here.
Right. So you have
I have standing.
And I
Right,
have,
right,
and I
yeah.
have it on tape as well. I have it on video.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yes,
Put it all
we're
up.
right next to, between PPG.
Yeah,
and,
so-
Leon Valley
so
Steel.
basically, I mean, you've been trained by government officials.
Yes.
As to
13
the-
months.
Yeah, 13 months.
13 months, yeah.
As
Yes,
to
sir.
basic concepts, theories, and application in
Yes,
law.
sir.
And then you've been like ADA trained for American
With-
Disabilities Act with parking.
Not a problem.
Yes,
I'll
we
tell
had to
them.
do that to be able to write the tickets and cite what they violated.
Right. Okay, which
Sounds good.
I'm
Which
a
I don't
big
have my
advocate
book.
too.
That's what I go, I use my
Hey,
book.
thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm gonna go back outside.
So, quick thing, Chief.
Yes, sir.
I've had a couple of guys call, one with support, and I had just another guy call saying that you need to stick around. He's ordered you some pizzas, so
Right. Wow. Yeah, yes, yes.
See?
stay in the area.
Yes, okay. Great. Well, I'm
We'll
gonna
let
come.
some other people know because I'm sure they're hungry about it.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Where did my friend go?
guy in the big truck wanted to talk to you.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
Tell
Yeah.
Damon.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
That-
hey, Damon, I wanted to plug my Texas Gun News YouTube channel. That way, you know what to do legislatively.
Right.
You know, it's important that we stay focused on legislation because that's where the laws are changed, and that's where the laws make it or break it. So,
Yes.
Texas Gun News, and then also Lone Star Gun Rights YouTube channel, and of course, just make sure you also get on with Sheepdog.
Yeah, Texas
Black
Sheepdog
Label.
72, Black Label Cop Watch. Yeah. Oh. Yo. You want me to get in? Oh, is it okay to video you? Don't video? Okay, I turned it away.
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to turn this video off if you want me to. You want a private conversation?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me go talk to this man in a private conversation, and then I'll come back live in a little bit, y'all. God bless you. Have a great day.
Here's my contact information. I'm with Lone Star Gun Rights. We're a Second Amendment
Hey.
advocacy group.
Would you do me a favor? If you take my phone in, he's got my charging bank in
Get
there.
charged up.
But you gotta turn it on and then plug it in and charge it up.
How do you
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thank you. Charge this bad boy up.
Is it a regular?
Looks like he's still streaming. I wonder if I should turn this off. He said turn it on and plug it in. So let's just.
Well, if he's streaming, I would say stop streaming.
Yes.